Hi, it's Lori with Positive Things Living, and we're here for day 19 of Barbara's December Daily Collaging 2020. Today I'm going to use something recycled. First, I'm going to show you my attempt that failed. I keep all of these junk mail envelopes, and I tea-dye them sometimes. Well, I was in a little bit of a hurry, and it looked like it was coming out nicely, didn't it? And then I took the heat gun to it, and it ripped, and it shrunk. I melted the plastic. So apparently, we're not tea-dyeing today. That goes in the garbage, or at least waits for another time. So pull out another piece of envelope, a mailer. It's going to go on a page similar to yesterday's, because here is yesterday, on the music paper that I splashed with paint. First time I've done that. It's going to go on this page, and I want the paper to echo both sides, but this time will go up and down, as opposed to the natural way of reading music. And since we can't tea-dye, I guess it's up to me to use some distress ink. That's why it's all out here. I have some colors of distress ink that we can try, 3 different shades of what hopefully is brown. In addition, I have a recycled old Christmas card that's going to go inside here as a tag. And I have this. You may or may not recognize it. It's from a chocolate, a Lindt truffle. And you know what? For 18 days, I've been watching Barbara open up candy, and I finally gave in. I opened up a bag of these chocolates and ate one. It's gone. So I'm going to put the recycling bit to good use and put it in my junk journal. Just to say that I lasted 18 days. Here we go. All right, let's start by using some distress ink on this envelope. I believe what I'm going to do is cut it open, if it isn't already, at the top. No, it's not. It's open this way. Okay. We're going to open at the top here so that the tag, unless we just let it slide in like this. No, we want it to see through the window. That's right. I'm going to open up the tag this way. And I'll probably have to do something about the inside. Maybe we'll use paper on the inside, or maybe we'll just leave it the way it is. I don't know. We'll see. But we need to distress it first. Therefore, I have all kinds of different sponges, and I have this tool. And let's start. Do we go? Oh yes, we have to go light to dark, don't we? Otherwise, the light will never show up. So let's try this. I do like to tea stain stuff, but I need to spend time. Just let it sit there overnight and dry, and I didn't spend the time. Yeah, my bad. Do you like inking? Are you a person that finds it relaxing, or do you find it annoying because it takes too long? I always think that I'm not getting enough ink on the tool and have a problem that way. Now here's one that I cut up. It's normally square, and I made it circular for this implement, this tool. And I want to put the tag in here, in there, so that hopefully the image is showing through. Hello. Apparently even cutting off that bit didn't cut off enough. All right, time to get serious. There, that should cut off enough to let the, yes, good. So the tag is going to go in here. Now I'll have to trim down the tag because it's a little too long. Let's trim off this tag here. You know what? I'm going to tear it. And we can ink the torn edges. Maybe use this on the outside, I don't know. How's it going? We're getting closer and closer and closer to the 25th. I'm going to make videos including the 25th. So I hope you stick around, and I welcome you to watch. Thank you for watching the other videos, by the way. I'm blown away. I'm enjoying other videos in this series. Barbara's 49 Dragonflies December Daily 2020 is introducing me to so many new ideas and new people. And it's interesting to see how we all interpret the same prompt differently. So I'm going to ink this probably in blue later. Still now back to this envelope. All right, let's cut this one down also, I think. Yep, I'm going to cut this one down also. All right, a little more of the light ink in the middle. This is antique linen. And I think they get progressively darker. Antique linen is more of a yellow and a light tint. I think vintage photo is more brown than beige. It has a hue. Darkens things out. Yeah, that's starting to look nice, I think. And then the last one, the walnut stain, if I remember correctly, it is quite dark. So let's try this one. Just at the edges. Yeah, see, it's more almost to a black than. Interesting. I haven't used this very much. It was just in the drawer of the craft supplies that I inherited. Yeah, can you inherit something from your daughter? In this case, I could, because she sent it over. She hasn't been doing as much crafting as she did years ago. And she needed a little more space in her apartment, so it came to live at my house, all the craft things. In boxes and in cupboards, put away, and I sort of pull out what I want to use, what prompts I'm thinking of or trying to work through. And I'm constantly surprised. Now I can open this up. That's interesting. So I can do a little bit of this here, give it some color as it looks behind. It's not quite so gray. What's your favorite ink to use? I see many junk journalers using the vintage photo. All right, let's use a little bit of the antique linen behind here, just to give it more yellow as opposed to the black. I am really tempted to just drag this across. I might try it and see what happens here. Yeah. Interesting. Let's just try a little bit of this and see what happens. Now I won't put any water on, otherwise I'm going to end up with the same problem as my ruined envelope. Huh. Almost has a green tinge, doesn't it? All right, let's close her up here. I want to give some color. No, I won't be able to because the cellophane, what is it? A plastic of some sort. Obviously it melts. Is there. Okay, here we go. We are now there. And this will go on this glued down, like so. All right, ink's away. And it's time to glue this so that it can be glued down to here. If I look at where I want to put it, if I remember correctly, I have the page, the straight edge on this side, yes. So this can only be up to the straight edge, glued down. Yeah, let's try it. Hello, glitter glue. Let's just close this up here. It was conveniently open so I could, sorry, I'm not in frame. Let me shift a little bit higher for you. All right, we are closing up the pocket area. And the way I glued it, it still means that I can put something here and I have room to put something behind here. Oh, 2 places. Not as wide in the middle, but this one has room for something just as wide. I'll have to think about what else I want to put in there. Maybe more Christmas cards. I have more available. But for today, we're just going to complete the one that goes here in the outside pocket. Okay, let's place this on the page. Glue it down. And I'm going to leave it open all the way to the bottom. So if something wants to be tucked in, it can be open all the way to the bottom through. Here we go. Wow, look at my fingers. The joy of inking. All right. Now, we have this on here. Let's decorate a little bit with some of the paper, the music paper. Just a little bit of glue, a skiff of glue, as Wendy from Wendy's Journal Adventures says. A skiff of glue. And here's a little more of the paint splattered music paper from yesterday, day 18. And one up the middle. Now, I'm not inking these papers. It's not necessarily a choice, but rather I forgot. All right, here we are. Let's tear this off here. Now, what am I going to do with my contraband Lindor? Wouldn't that have been interesting if I would have put it in there? Can I still do it, maybe? Maybe. You can see it through the window. It would have been much more effective if I'd glued it down first. Is it possible to glue it down just a little bit? Now, I wouldn't recommend this, and you may see a big problem, but let's try it, okay? Putting my indoor chocolate ruffle in and pressing it down. There. Now the blue is behind it regardless of whether there's a tag or not. I like that shiny metallic blue. What do you think? It's kind of pretty. And I have my 19 right here. Let's put that on. Now I also have blue ink. Let's ink this a wee bit in the blue to tie it in. Here we are, day 19. I'll put it over the treble cloth. Put it over here. There we go. And let's ink our tag with some blue. This blue is Faded Jeans. It's a really dark blue. I like it a lot. All right, and the tag can get tucked in like so, and nobody will know that there's a chocolate behind there. Aha, I see the problem. Do you see the problem? Can't see the 9. Let's tear it a wee bit more so the 9 is a little more apparent. It's all about having some personality, isn't it? That tag has personality. 19, there we are. And it shows up. Okay, I have some little sparkly sticker things somewhere. I'm lifting things up to see. Do you ever do that? You know you have something, but it's been put away somewhere and you don't know where. So these are more blingy than I would probably choose. I like the ones I've used other days, but I don't see them. Oh my. Okay, I have this left over from the day before. If you look here, I used all these tags. I cut them out of an old Christmas card. I could just attach that there. What do you think? Do you like that? I think that'll work. I'm going to just put some ink around this, give it a little more depth. Barbara said something interesting in one of her recent videos. She likes when things face into the book. And I've never given it a thought. Never thought about it that way. All right. I'm going to leave that there. She was working with a digital image of a girl, and she switched the page she did the day on because she wanted the girl to be looking into the book. And it made me really consider and think. Here we go. This is day 19, and I'll be putting it on the page here. So they'll be side by side. And this is a tag with a recycled Christmas card and my hidden chocolate wrapper from a recycled window envelope. Day 19. Let's just circle this. We used something recycled. More than one thing. It's Lori with Positive Thanks Living. Take care and have a wonderful day.